When you open NavCom SurvCE, you are presented with two options. The first is to continue your last job. This option will automatically open the last job used by that copy of NavCom SurvCE. The second option is Select New Existing Job. This option allows you to create either a new job or select one from a list of jobs already stored on your handheld. If this is your first time using NavCom SurvCE, you will want to click on Select New Existing Job. This will take you to a window to either locate an existing job or to create a new one. On the screen, you are shown coordinate files located on your handheld. The type of file you can see is hard-coded to coordinate files and cannot be changed. Below the file type, you are shown the location path of the files currently displayed on the screen. If you are looking for a coordinate file that is stored in a different folder on your handheld, you can use the back button to navigate through the folder directory. If you would like to organize files into subfolders, you can create one by pressing the New button. You are also given a choice between a grid view and a list view. If you click on a coordinate file, you can copy and paste the file elsewhere in the file directory. If you click on the name bar down at the bottom of the screen, it will open the keyboard where you are able to name your job if you are starting a new job. Once you have named your job, select the OK or Check button. On the coordinate screen, select the OK button again. This will take you to the Job Settings screen. On the System tab, you can choose the format you want for distances, whether it be US survey feet, metric, or international feet. How you want your decimals displayed, in this case either decimal feet or feet in inches. You can choose between labeling your angles by degrees, minutes and seconds, decimal degrees, gongs and grads, or mils. You can also choose to have your latitude and longitude displayed as either degrees, minutes and seconds, or decimal degrees. There is a drop-down list to select a zero azimuth setting of either north or south. At the bottom of the screen is a drop-down list of your mapping projection grids. If the projection grid you wish to use is not listed, select Edit Projection List, and you'll be taken to the Projection List Editor. Here you can delete or edit projections already in your list, or add either a predefined or user-defined projection grid. Once you have your desired projection grid listed on the screen, you can select the OK button to return to the Job Settings screen and choose it from the projection drop-down list. Clicking on the New Job tab at the top will allow you to adjust settings for points and units within the job. Prompt for first point will tell NavCom SurvCE to prompt you to enter your first point and is hard-coded to be selected. Your point ID, north, east, and elevation positions are also hard-coded for your first point, and its description is hard-coded as start. Selecting Prompt for Units will prompt the user as to the type of units to use for the job. Use Last Job Localization will localize your new job to the last open job in NavCom SurvCE. Use Last Control File will use the same control file you used in your previous job in your new job. In the Cut Sheets drop-down list, you can choose to either manually assign a cut sheet, recall the previous cut sheet, save it by the job, or save it by the job and date. If you select Use Template DXF, you can click on the Select file to locate the DXF file you wish to use as a template. Selecting Define Job Attributes takes you to a job attribute screen where you can add unique job attributes and edit existing ones. If you select the Format tab at the top of the screen, you are given options about how you want values displayed. Coordinate display order can be set at either northeast or east-north. Angle entry and display can be set at either azimuth or bearing. Horizontal observations display can be set at either angle right or azimuth. Vertical observation display can be set at either zenith angle, vertical angle, or elevation difference. Distance observation display can be set at either slope or horizontal. Slope entry and display can be set at either percent, angle, or ratio. And station display gives you options of how many spaces you would like before and after the decimal point. If you select the Options tab at the top of the screen, you can select a variety of general control options for your project. If you have a control file you wish to use, you can select the Use Control File box and then click on the Select File button to locate it. If you have selected a control file, then the name of the control file will appear below this button. Clicking on the Stake tab at the top of the screen will give you options for staking points. The Precision drop-down list allows you to choose how many spaces after the decimal point you want displayed. You can choose to have cut sheet data stored automatically to the note file, to be read later by a desktop program. Control points have priority for stakeout. We'll tell the program to choose the point in the control file to stake when the same point appears in both the current file and the control file. Use automatic descriptions. We'll use descriptions from your stake description list. Selecting either increment ID up or increment ID down will tell NavCom SurvCE to assign ID numbers to your points in either a progressively increasing or decreasing order. Clicking on the Station Offset Auto Description button will take you to a default description list. Here you can adjust the alias for your default description by selecting a description, entering a new alias in the alias field at the bottom of the screen, and selecting Update Item. To save your changes, press the OK button. Pressing the Point Auto Descriptions button takes you to the Point Description screen, where you can configure the point descriptions for when you store points in stakeout. If you select a stake description on the screen, you can click on the On/Off checkbox at the bottom to turn the description either on or off. You also have the option of turning all descriptions on or off. Additionally, you can enter a prefix in the prefix box and select Update Item to update the prefix associated with that description. Also, you have the ability to reorder the description list through the use of the Move Up and Move Down buttons. Once your description list is set appropriately, select the OK button to save it and return to the Job Settings screen. If you click on the Alignment Settings button, you are taken to a settings screen for alignments and roads. Under the Alignment tab, you are given a list of options which apply to your alignments staked using SurvCE. If you have a station and offset list you wish to use for your alignments, then you can select the Use Station and Offset List and click on Select File to locate your station and offset list. If you wish to make changes to this list, you can select the Edit File button after you have selected the list and edit the file. Clicking on the Road tab presents you with options for staking roads. You can choose if you want the next icon to advance to either the next station, the next offset to the right, the next offset to the left, or the next offset Zora. You are also given checkboxes to choose if you want to stake stations that are in the section file, if you want the section to include catch points, if you would like SurvCE to always zoom in, or if you would like to see the slope as a ratio. You can also choose to hold your offset or hold your grid ID. Below this, you can choose the percentage you would like the zoom feature to zoom in and out. You can enter a vertical scale factor, and you are given a degree of curvation. You can also choose to use the railroad definition for curves. Once you have entered all your settings, select the OK button to save them. If you click on the Cut Sheets button, you are able to assign separate cut sheets for point stakes, alignment stakes, slope stakes, and grade stakes. Once your cut sheets are assigned, select the OK button. Now back on the Job Settings screen, you can select the OK button again to save your settings. You will now be on the main menu screen for your job. Your project is now created and you're ready to set up your receivers.